The sun hides its eyes beneath the moon and the starry skies. That's when I rise at night. The world is mine. When the town sound asleep, that's when I laugh, that's when I weep. Oh, for going deep at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real.
Experimenting with a new system here. I just found the flaw. Now I can't fast forward it. Oh man, I might not let it all play.
The sun
This is better though.
hides its eyes beneath the moon and the starry skies. That's when I rise at night. The world is mine. When the town is sound asleep, that's when I laugh, that's when I weep. Oh, for going deep at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. When the den of the city pales next to the song of the nightingale, oh, it never fails at night. The world is mine. When the blue is turned to black, after love has had its heart attack, I pull the curtains back at night. The world is mine. And sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real.
Had to hear it all. Just had to happen. I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control, I'm ready to drive. Back behind the wheel, are you ready to ride on into a field of road, into the night, into the night, into the night, into the night.
Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience.
Oh man, automatic stuff. I did it again. I forgot to change shirts. That's bad. Bad form. Now I'm out of breath. Woo! Oh my goodness. Haven't turned the fan off. Gotta turn the fan off. I gotta catch my breath. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the show. I'm Nathan Moore. You're watching American Night Owl, the power hour of music and serious silliness. Oh, it looks like we already have some action in the disco. Banducci's in there. We got some live painting going on. Feel free to do whatever you want in the disco. Hop in there and paint or put the camera on your dog, on a goldfish bowl. Have some fun with it. I'll throw it in different places in the show. This is the piece he was working on last night. How close are you, Mark? Might finish it tonight. I've been grabbing all the ones you do, even a little bit on the show, and putting them in the folder for the opening credits slideshow, mixed in there with all the weird old pictures I find. Socks and teeth, socks and teeth. A poor man don't like thinking about either of these. Just pork and beans, just pork and beans. The weather and dreams. Never go to town, never go to town. All the ladies know why you coming round. Just sit back down, just sit back down. She'll find you further on down. Wishing well, I'm wishing well. All the good people, they climbed as high as they could and then fell. I'm wishing well. wishing well. We're just too proud to tell. But socks and teeth, socks and teeth. A poor man don't like thinking about either of these, just pork and beans, please. Just pork and beans. The weather and dreams. As an oldie but a goodie called Socks and Teeth. It was on my record, Single Wide. It's a record I made for $300 in the volunteering of a bunch of friends. I think we spent 2 days in the studio in New Mexico. My Nana lent me the $300 to make the record. I'll never forget it. I want to make this record. They'll give me 2 days for $300. I got some friends that will do it. And Nana lent me the money to make that record. We're celebrating Nana's life this Saturday as a family, and really looking forward to that time together. And I'm gonna have to make in her honor, make a batch of corn pudding. Corn pudding, a bunch of eggs, a bunch of sugar, a bunch of corn. Hey Amy, good to see you. Good to see everybody out there. Dark Zard, long time no see. How you been? What's going on? When I shared the post on Facebook just now on my personal page, I wrote, call the hotline. What's the greatest threat to America? We want to know what you think. Call the hotline. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, I really encourage everybody that's a fan of the show, all you regulars. One way that I think could really help is interact as much as possible. Call the hotline. Disguise your voice if you want to. This is Harold down here, and I was watching your show, and I was wondering what you thought about Mars. Or this is Felix, and I got a riddle for you. I got a joke. Yeah. Use it. One person in 30 minutes can make up 5 voices and give me fodder for days. You know, I really feel like when we have like thousands of people watching the show a night, the interactivity is going to be just off the chain, and then it will become a self-fulfilling, self-propagating enterprise, because it'll just be fun to watch. If there's 40 Banducci's all live painting in the disco, I'm set. I just sit here and play producer. I can play producer. Keep the GIFs or GIFs coming in the Discord server. There's a link to our Discord server in the chat if you're just tuning in for the first time, wondering what the heck is he talking about. Let's step now into the Discord server. Right now I'm in the disco, where you can hang out and do stuff, and I'll put you on the show from time to time. And beyond that, there's here's the live chat, where you can see people chatting from all over the place. You can hang out with the Percy bot, who will roll dice and bring you Nathan Moore lyrics all day. You can add songs to the request queue by typing %R wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are, and that request will get submitted into the queue. All kinds of really cool tricks that Percy the bot in our Discord server can do. But down here below the live chat is the GIFs or GIFs room, and these are so much fun. They can just be used with the green screens, with just in so many ways we can put this stuff to work. Especially when Lex and I are rocking out and it becomes the world we inhabit. But always have some fun with that. Hang out in there, especially if you see me start playing some electric and getting some loops going. Start throwing some GIFs or GIFs in there. And people will start wondering, how, I feel so bad that I missed this last night when we were working on Turn That Ship Around, because there was some beautiful GIFs in here, and I really appreciate that. So keep up the good work on that regard. Have fun with the hotline. And even if you don't know what to do in the disco, really, just like point it at a clock, point it at a fridge. We'll ham up the mystery of it all. What on earth is going on here? Point it out the window. We'll spy on your neighbors. Miss Chief a Little Wing. What a nice name. What a long name. There's already too many acronyms in this world. So I think I should just call you by your full name. Welcome to the show. Well, speaking of requests, let's see what request Percy has in his mouth at the moment. There's a link to our Discord server in the chat. Make yourself at home. All right, let's see. Let's see what he's got here. %R. At Night. That was the opening credits song. I caught that, Ben. It was easier playing it off the record than oh, nice, Adrian, cool name, than remembering it myself. I'm gonna have to learn that one again too. Without Your Love. God, I wish I remembered how that went. Choose Thy Love. This is really sad. So Close to Dreams. Yeah, I really don't remember. Most of the songs on that record we made together. I never sang them again. Without Your Love, there were several versions. I'm going to have to relearn the record version. Here you go, tech support. When a little boy thinks he's Superman, then he almost can. He almost can fly. When he takes his toy truck and drives it through the sand, the boy moves mountains with his little hand. And the world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. And then somebody says, no, man, it's all a trick. Done with smoking mirrors, cigarettes, makeup, last call. Whenever a man is down upon his knees, more than likely he's praying for redemption. But when a little boy prays unto the Lord, he can almost hear the Lord listening. And the world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. Then somebody says, no,
trick. Done with smoking mirrors, cigarettes, makeup, last call. Boy thinks he's Superman, then he almost can, he almost can fly, so close to dreams, so far from trials, and I'm that little boy again. Every once in a while, the world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. Yeah, the world really is magic. Nothing could be clearer. Nothing could be clearer. Yeah. How about that? Be right back. American Night Out. Here's our buddy Jesse Harper. Nice little instrumental moment. Here's one, a new video today from Brothers Comatose and Lindsay Lou.
I had the notion to put life in motion and make it breathe like an old gospel devotion. But when I close my eyes, I'm surprised to find that what I carry with me is inescapably just like an old song that brings you back home like a sweet old melody. You take it with you when you go, just like an old song we've all heard before. Gives us peace of mind, takes us back in time before we needed more. Yes. I remember the day that I lost your voice, but I could still see your face saying, "What's up, kid?" with half a smile and a spirit that could stretch half a mile. And I mourned you all over again, but I remember when I waited for you patiently so we could That's 22,000 days of fear and laughter, peace and worry, fighting and making of. And after all that's changed, I still feel the same as that day in 1954 when I said I'd always be yours, like an old song that brings you back home, like a sweet old melody. You take it with you when you go. Yeah, it's just like an old song that we've all heard before. Gives us peace of mind, takes us back in time before we needed more. Yes, let me sing it to you. Well, and I'll bring you back home like a sweet old melody. You take it with you when you go. Yes, just like an old song that we've all heard before. Gives us peace of mind, takes us back in time before we needed more.
Towels hung, make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hung, make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hung, make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hung, make it stop. Hot sauce,
Towels hung.
make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hung.
Make it hot.
Breaking news here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again headquarters. We now have a hotline. That's right, folks. 540-999-1712. That's 540-999-1712. Call anytime, day or night, and leave a message. I will use these messages to inform the show. You can ask a question, tell us a joke, start a conversation, make a noise. Hotline! Hotline, folks. 540-999-1712. Have fun with it. I know I will. You can rant if you want. Go off, get it out, turn it loose. Hotline. I always said that the moment that the news started saying, "We want to know what you think," was the end of civilization. But now here I am. I want to know what you think. I really do. We have a hotline, 540-999-1712. Hey, if it's the end of civilization, we might as well get all this out. Up, up, and away. 540-999-1712. American Night Owl.
All right, welcome back to the show. Hey, everybody. What's up? My buttons are getting the better of me. Just wait till tomorrow night. Yeah, I really think interactivity is probably a huge key. It'll be the. I was just thinking about that in the kitchen. I was like, man, if there's a lot of people watching and they're all interacting, I'm set, because I don't have to come up with material night after night out of a vacuum. I'm reacting. I'm reacting to stuff. I don't even even talking politics and stuff, which I would love to do. I think it's important. I feel like there's so much to talk about, but I don't want to start anything. I don't have a platform. I don't have an agenda. I don't know if even just picking something out of a vacuum seems like it would be weirdly motivated, unless it's just topical headlines. But then, who knows? Reacting to the headlines, you would think would be a whole thing, and I'm exploring that. I'm exploring that. But reacting to people is way more fun. And so I highly encourage all the interactivity. If you want to start a conversation on the hotline, get something started. Do a demonstration in the Discord. Make a sign. We should have a picket night where everybody makes a sign. Man, I started out the show tonight with the same daggone shirt on again, and grabbed this one off the top of the laundry. I stink. I'm wrinkled. I'm a mess. It's funny, I worked so hard, like, promoting the show, like creating this ad and taking all these pictures and putting it together, and then building up my own expectations as I did a media blitz, put some money on a Facebook ad, sent out a mailer, and then, of course, as the expectations rise, it's gonna be hard, dude. You have much. It's true. I should have them all handy right over here too. I should have a little dressing room area, little mirror with lights around it on the outside. I can put on a little makeup, make sure I muss my hair. Muss it. Is that a word? I'm getting a haircut Friday. Tune in Friday night for my new do. The new do. Good to see you, Magpie. Your live BLM coverage was interactively fascinating. I make really tiny signs. Yeah, that was something. That was when my Facebook page got deleted. I had to start over from scratch. Here we are. Hippie Fiasco rides again. I don't know. A lot of talk of civil war. Y'all think we're heading towards? Are we in the middle of a kind of civil? I mean, I guess we've always been in the middle of a kind of civil war, one way or another. But a lot of people on YouTube and stuff are talking about it like it's coming to a head or something. Which, nothing would shock me. Oh wait, what's a good name for two? The new do. Oh, look at that. Maybe that's what we'll call ourselves Friday night for the Get Right. Always need a title for the show. The whole other, the new do. I like it. Cuckoo Cachoo. It is intense, like war is not kind. Is that K on purpose? It's knotted up. War is war kind when you're actually the good guy, when you're saving people from evil. It's still not kind, but it might be kind. It's tough when you if you're witnessing a horrific event happening, people are being attacked, and you have the power to stop it, but you do nothing. Is a very, very hard thing to accept. I think a lot of times we could help and we don't, and that doesn't feel like kindness either. Darkstar says there's no way we are even close to civil war. Yeah, I guess it all depends on how you define that war, what that war looks like to you. There's fighting in the streets. There's people that hate each other very, very much. There's two sides. The two sides thing is so interesting. It's fascinating. I hate them both very much. Both sides. The things that I would like for the government to do align more with the left in terms of roles I think government should play. I get that. But as far as the two sides go, They both scare the crap out of me. I just can't even imagine. I can't imagine thinking like that. I can't even. I mean, it's even just fascinating that people did that to begin with. I mean, I guess it makes sense when you have like a party when it at its origin, like the first few days of a political party, maybe the first few years of a political party are probably pretty earnest and interesting, and they have a perspective, but it's probably a very narrow agenda that starts them in the first place. They probably have like one rallying cause or something, but then that over time gets diluted into a whole different complicated thing. But parties these days, the two parties, Republican, Democrat, I just can't even relate to identifying as one of those. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I don't understand it. I don't. I mean, I don't really get it. It just seems, is weird. I like it, like in movies and stuff. I can dyed in the wool Democrat or whatever. Like there's something I but it seems like but it does seem to me that if I did identify as one, almost all of my anger and frustration would probably be with my party, as opposed to spending so much time demonizing the other one. Because I would be convinced, if I was a part of a party, it would be because I believe that we shared this vision for the world that made it a better place. Undoubtedly, it's the right thing to do, and I'm proud of that vision. I'm proud of that agenda. It's exactly what I want to see in the world, and we are coming together to make it happen. And anybody that is presented our message fairly will agree. I would be that strong in my conviction that that's the thing I don't understand about today's politics, because there's the biggest threat to America today is probably apathy and not interacting, not lack of participation and apathy, followed by close second education. Those are probably the bad education leads to low participation, and low participation lets these little tiny factions of people control everything. There's like 5 of them. There's nobody. It's nothing. If the apathetic cared and the right pitch sold itself correctly. So that's what I'm saying here at the end of everybody spends so much energy fighting the other side as opposed to being a salesman for their side to the apathetic. And the Republicans are getting better at that than the Democrats from where I'm looking. The left has lost all sense of that. Just the worst salesman of all time. I don't know. I'm going to catch up with the chats here a little bit. It's sport, 2 teams. Yeah, I mean, it's but that's just per game. There couldn't be 2 teams in the NFL and we'd all still watch it. There were only 2 teams in the NFL. And here they go again. Sunday. Unity, compassion, faith, and love. See, that's the party when I did think I was part of a party, I thought it was that party. But that party doesn't really exist. Bean says, please differentiate for me cult mentality versus political parties. It's a really good question, especially these days, where it's so disparate. There's so many people in the world. Every town has a mayor. Every state has a governor. There's senators running around all over the place. Congressmen, even more so. I found a congressman under the bench the other night when I was cleaning up, raking the backyard. Congressman? Dark Czar, got my keys. F the haters. Ain't nobody got time for that childish BS. Saw somebody responding to Magpie. I'm looking for the original. I don't even see it. Bad education might top apathy. It's sort of a chicken or the egg thing, I think. For sure. Why don't I see that original? Oh, it's a YouTube. I wanted to see your whole chat there, Mags. Oh, I can't find it. When I have a producer in here, they'll be sending me the most reactable comments. Wavy Gravy promoted nobody for president on the birthday party ticket. It's funny, I've been watching Madam Secretary, and it's funny how much I love those shows. West Wing. Man, I love the government shows. I get sucked up into the drama of it, and the moral dilemmas. It's almost right up there with science fiction in terms of having some moral dilemma, almost every story. And I get all into it. And when we do, like, when you know, it depicts our country doing grand, good things on a grand scale, then it's just sort of like, it humbles my... I feel like I was way more radical. I was definitely, everybody's more radical when they were young. But I remember a moment that sort of affected me forever. And it was like, I was at a Navy yard or something. It was like, I was on the ocean somewhere. And I came upon one of those giant ships. I mean, it was a world. I just stood there looking up at this giant ship, and I realized so many things. I still don't have the words for it, but I was just like, wow, I would never build that. My philosophy wouldn't come up with that, but wouldn't figure out how to do it. I don't know if that's completely true, but it really hit me. It humbled me. I was just like, oh man, the world is so big and so complicated, and there's so many things that happen. The stuff I feel like I know for sure, like, what do I really know for sure when there's so much I don't have a perspective on, I don't understand, I can't participate in. Aaron says the kids are trying to be their most resilient selves. It's so hard for the kids right now. I can't even imagine. And they are their most resilient selves. Oh, It's time, folks. It's time. It's almost 2:16. Time to go to the kitty cam and see which cat comes first to get their 2:16 treat. Oh boy, oh boy. We still got about a minute. Hopefully tonight I learned the trick finally about not having the alarm go off forever. Beans is calling Pip. It is fat. I spend a lot of time sort of studying and thinking about the split. You know, the conservative liberal, the left and right split in America is so old, and it's had a million versions. But I have there's so many examples. I mean, it's really been the last definitely since the 50s. Where like there just started to be this like archetypal split. If you listen to like old clips of John Wayne talking about liberals, and you're just like, oh my God, really? This way of thinking and talking has been happening for that long. Or he's just going off on them, and it was just like hearing people argue today on certain levels. Oh, here we go. Salsa again for the win. Is Pip anywhere close? Oh wait. Did it not put out any food? Teddy Roosevelt, though. What do you mean by that? Sauce is like, no. Moves right on over to Pip's bowl. Pip missed it again. She has to be reminded. She has to be trained. Hey, we just got to 100 chats. Go team. Go team. Yeah. Salsa didn't forget to dress up for the show tonight. Oh, Teddy Roosevelt was very liberal, probably environment. But he was what? I don't even know what party he was. I know there were issues with him, but he was a pretty classic, vintage, early American president. That whole thing of like embodying some ethos. Oh, poor Pip. I should go find Pip. Where's Pip? Let's go find Pip. I feel bad. I tell you what, let's play a song, and then I'll go find Pip. Let's do this. I forgot about this old trick where we type in fetch, and Percy brings back a song at random, and then even if I don't remember how it goes, I have the words right there, so it's sort of a built-in thing. So let's let Percy fetch a song, and I'll tell you what, I'll play it to this beat right here, whatever it is. Exploding pen. Nice.
Found a wise old man cross-legged on the tip of the mountain peak. Said I've walked 1,000 miles. He said you are what you seek.
All right, something's going on here.
A little bit of a mystery going on here. Oh, wait.
Oh, man.
Found a wise old man cross-legged on the tip of a mountain peak. I said I've walked 1,000 miles. He said you are what you seek. So I uncrossed my legs, rose from the peak, tossed my eyes to the valley. They rolled through town, found me deep, asleep down a dark alley. By the light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Sun and moon, day and night, heaven and hell, wrong and right. For all I know, from all I've seen, there must be two of me. One to rise and one to be ashes, one to fall and one to fly. One that the crumbling sky catches, and one to be free by and by. The light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again.
Sweet sleep, Dark Czar. It is about that time, folks. Can make what you've already made. I see when they say I might make it. I steal poems, I borrow shade. If a chance floats by, I take it. Fellow inmates of this round world, these bodies, these thoughts in my head. Save all the reasons you'll pray nevermore. Tell me all about it when I'm dead. By the light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. This way again. This way again. Under here and figure out what's going. There's something different, but I'll figure it out. You're beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Banducci, for painting. Holy moly, it's coming along. God, do you have an Etsy store? Feel free to hang any information you want to. Feel free to hang any info you want to up when you're live. Oh wait, Amy Davies says get different. Uh-oh, she said get different. I don't even know if she was talking to me, but I accept the challenge.
Oh, that was different. Well, if we are on the brink of civil war, if civil war is coming, I just want you to know, whoever you are out there, I'm on your side. I would do anything for you. Keep it up out there, America. Keep up the good work. For all y'all doing the good work, the Lord's work. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'll see you tomorrow night, trash night. Bring you the lowest expectations you can muster. How low are your expectations going to be? Nope, lower. Lower. A little lower. Just a little lower. Okay, right there where you are right now, that's your benchmark. So tomorrow night, game time, I want you to shoot below that. I want you to shoot beneath that, okay? Can you do that, folks? Tomorrow night, big game, Friday night. I guess it's not Friday night, it's trash night. You can bring high expectations on Friday night. They will be met, I assure you. But tomorrow night, I don't care how low you think is possible. That's not low enough. Get them down there, and we will have the most magical time. Man, I could have sworn I had the text to the Any Given Sunday locker room talk on my teleprompter, but apparently that didn't make it into the edit. It's just all sad news about Norm and Delfest. All right, well, I'll get that in the teleprompter, and I will tell you. That's another thing. Interaction can eventually, when this show realizes its dream, like even the opening monologues will be like, just written by viewers, and each day on the Discord, probably there's going to be a whole bunch of jokes. So it'll be the opening monologue, all viewers submitted opening monologue. It'll be a whole thing. It's going to be a whole thing. Well, until we meet again, be silly, be honest, always trust your cape, give them heaven, show mercy. Here's your poem.
Thoughts in time of plague. When we set out, we knew many would die on the way, and yet the journey was joyous. When we made our home, we knew many would die there, and yet we loved that house. All the views from its windows we named beauty. When we went down the road, the light was different every mile. What could be behind those mute windows with sometimes appearing eye? What pleasure in those almost empty gardens? What unknown work in the factories? Birds in the dense wood. When dawn came in our bedroom, or we woke too late in the old shattered kitchen amid food scraps, empty bottles, didn't our memory burn deeper? The same old scar flaming anew, unshifting, unmoved. And when we were trembling by the sick that we loved and feared, so many, was it different? Whether on the road with nowhere to lay them down, or in the room with nowhere else to take them. When we had to watch the threatened breathing, or leave it to go to work. When we had to hear they had died without us, was it different? No, no different. Except that we saw something we always knew in the dark. Failure was not, and success had never been the end. The end was care.